Welcome to Lesson 42 of our Linux journey. We're now in Stage 9, learning to combine the magic of the shell. Today's character is the redirect, a single greater than sign that quietly changes where your output goes. Instead of scrolling past on the terminal and vanishing, the output of any command can be sent straight into a file. Meet Tom. He just ran ps0, watched hundreds of lines fly by, and now wishes he'd kept them. The redirect is exactly the tool he needs. So what does the redirect actually do? Think of it as a cousin to the pipe, but where the pipe feeds output into another command, the redirect feeds it into a file on disk. Write ps.ok, snapshot.txt, and the shell runs the command, grabs its stdout, and pours it all into that file. Here's the catch, though. If snapshot.txt already exists, its contents get erased first. No prompt, no warning. That's the silent overwrite, and it's the #1 surprise people hit. We'll meet its safer cousin, camping, in the very next lesson. Let's try it ourselves. Run else normally and you get the familiar list: notes, to-do, report. Now add files.txt and something curious happens. The screen stays silent. No output, no error, nothing. But the data isn't lost. It went straight to disk. Read it back with catfiles.txt, and there it is, exactly as else would have printed it. One small note: the spaces around the core are optional, but writing them in is the convention worth keeping. So when do you reach for a pipe versus a redirect? Both move output somewhere else. The only real difference is the destination. A pipe hands the data to another command for more processing. Filter it, count it, sort it, all in a fast streaming chain that never touches disk. A redirect sends it to a file so you can save a snapshot, build a log, or attach results later. And here's the lovely part: you can combine them. Remember Tom? ps0 grep node nodes txt. Pipes first to filter, then redirects to save. Both tools, one line. Now here's something that catches almost everyone off guard. Linux commands actually have two output streams: stdout for normal results and stderr for errors. A plain redirect only catches stdout, so if you run ls not exist out.txt, the error still prints right to your screen. To catch errors, you use two, and to capture everything in one file, the pattern you'll see all over scripts, it's file 2 and 1. One handy trick: redirect both to dev null and the command runs completely silent. Let's see this in action with Tom. He suspects a memory leak, so he snapshots the top memory hogging processes into before.txt, waits an hour, then captures the same view into after.txt. Notice how ps.ox is piped into head and only then redirected to a file. Pipe feeds the next command, redirect saves the final result. One quick diff later and there it is. Node jumped from 4% memory to 18. Leak confirmed. Without redirecting those snapshots to disk, that comparison simply couldn't exist. Now here's the gotcha I promised earlier, and it bites everyone at least once. Imagine Tom typing ls important.txt when important. txt already holds his notes. Bash truncates that file to 0 bytes before ls even starts running. The original content is gone. No prompt, no trash, no recovery. 3 habits save you. Set no clobber in your bash arc so redirect refuses to overwrite, reach for and to append, which is exactly where we're heading next, and always ls first to see what's there. Redirect rarely works alone. It has 3 daily partners that complete the cycle. First, cat and less. Let you read back what you just saved so Tom can actually see his ps snapshot. Second, diff compares 2 saved states: capture before dxt, capture after.txt, then watch what changed. And third, the append operator what.txt, which is exactly where we're going next, adding to a file instead of erasing it. Time to get your hands on the keyboard. 3 quick exercises, all safe. They only touch throwaway files. First, save a directory listing with ls.lea listing.txt, then cat it back to see redirect captured everything silently. Second, send a failing command's 2 streams to different files, stdout to out.txt, stderr to er.txt, and watch them separate cleanly. And third, the scripter's trick, else dev null 2 and a 1, throws everything away, leaving only the exit code in cadito const. And that's lesson 42 in the bag. You can now save any command's output to a file, split setdout from stderr, merge them when you need both, and discard everything into dev null when only the exit code matters. But there's still that overwrite gotcha lurking, and that's exactly where lesson 43 picks up, with file.txt, the safer sibling that appends instead of replacing. Perfect for logs that need to grow. See you there.